Thank you all for coming to this special event today. My name is Kazumi Kawakubo, Tapman Sasebo Sister City Committee Chair. And then I'd like to thank you, those who are watching us live on our Facebook. And also I want to thank you for those who are from Sasebo, Japan. They are Sister City friends. And it's right now after 8:30 next day, August 9th. So shall we say good morning to them? させほど皆様、おはようございます。Thank you. And we are standing right behind the bell tower. It's right outside the entrance of Sasebo Japanese Garden. And we are also very thankful for Maria Thomas. Yes, she and her staff make sure that we have a beautiful garden always, every time I come here. So thank you, Maria. I also like to share why we're here today. And we're here because the Sister Cities International has formed Japanese committee to promote simultaneous bell ringing in sister cities across all the United States and Japan to mark 75 years of peace and in healing since the atomic bombing in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. In a few minutes, we are going to be ringing the bell, and then it's going to be the next day. And when the atomic bomb fell in Nagasaki, again, Nagasaki is a prefecture, and then Sasebo, our sister city, is part of that. And we have a long sister city relationship with Sasebo. We just celebrated 50th anniversary 2 years ago. So we have built wonderful friendship with them. So now I would like to introduce Alan Amijo. He is a director of public affairs. He works for the mayor, Tim Keller. And then we are going to have him read the United States and Japan 75th anniversary of peace and peace later. Thank you.
No, thank you. Thank you, Kazumi. I met Kazumi several years ago when I was a city councilor and got to go to Japan with sister cities to Sasebo and other places. And I don't know how many of you know, but Kazumi came here right after high school from Japan and has been here ever since. So she fell in love with Albuquerque and never left. But great. But just this reading of U.S. Japan sister city bell ringing, 75 years of peace. In Japan on the mornings of August 6th, August 5th Mountain Standard Time, and August 9th, August 8th Mountain Standard Time in the year 2020 marked the 75th anniversary of the atomic bombing of Hiroshima and Nagasaki respectively. The end of World War II, shortly after the bombings, ushered in the era of continual peace between the United States of America and Japan. In 1956, President Dwight D. Eisenhower, with great foresight, created organizations like Sister Cities International to carry out the missions of achieving peace through mutual respect, understanding, and cooperation between peoples around the world. Visible proof of this long-lasting peaceful relationship between our two countries is present right here in our own city, where we have enjoyed a wonderful, enriching cross-cultural relationship with our sister city Sasebo since 1966. The peaceful relationship between the United States of America and Japan is widespread in that there are over 455 sister city state relations that have been recorded between our two countries, including the groundbreaking relationship between St. Paul, Minnesota and Nagasaki, Japan, which was the first post-war sister city relationship with the United States and an Asian city. Bell ringing has long played a role in the United States representing peace, and in Japan, where New Year bell ringing marks a new era, and the United States and Japan together have ushered in a new perpetual era of peace. And thank you for participating and coming to this bell ringing ceremony today to mark this ceremony. Thank you, Kazumi. I think that went off.
Thank you, Alan. Okay, next, we like to have a moment of silence. And, this opportunity opened up 2-3 weeks ago when we received a letter from the Sister City Internationals, and we told them, yes, we're in it. And then for such time like this, let us have a moment of prayers or whatever comes to your mind for those who we have lost, and then family and then friends, and then pray that we'll have everlasting, hopefully the peaceful relationship. Thank you. So we'll have a silent of moment of silence. Okay, now I would like to introduce the ringer of the bell, Davis Vigay. He's an honorary consul of Japan at Albuquerque, and he also has been to Japan Sasebo many times. And we have his lovely wife, Ikuko Rigay, and then she's also a former Sister City Committee Chair for Sasebo.
We still have time.
Not yet. And then when we're ready, we're gonna count from 10. Okay, we still have
7 minutes.
about 7 minutes before the we're gonna ring the bell. It has to be 6:02 because that's the time that the bomb fell in Nagasaki. So that's when we're gonna start. And then while we have a time, we'd like to have our mayor, Tim Keller, and then make some remarks for this special event. Thank you, Mayor.
Well, thank you so much. And so I'm on the clock. This is great for politicians. I can't go longer than 7 minutes. But no, I only had just some brief remarks that, of course, would like to share. And I think first I want to thank everyone for being here today. At this moment, of course, that we reflect on the healing and the peace in those last 75 years. But also we're here together, socially distanced, wearing masks, except for the speakers. and we are at our incredible botanical gardens. And I think these are also things to be grateful for. Our city has been through lots of challenges, and we continue to be resilient. And in many ways too, whether it's our culture or looking at the relationship with Sasebo and the sister cities, that resilience is very important to who both of us are. And it's something that we demonstrate in numerous ways every day, but also just by being here today. I want to also share that normally this would be something where this whole area would be packed. And so I want to recognize that we did, in respect to the public health order and so forth, try and keep this quite small, but this normally would be a very significant event. And that's also one reason why I wanted to try and be here personally. Also fortunate to be joined by our first family back there. They're excited about the bell, and so great to have them joining us as well. Now, I know I have not made it actually to Japan, so those of you who do know some of my background, I've been fortunate to have been to, I think, 97 countries. And I have not been to Japan. I've always wanted to go, and Alan has been, I think, twice on the city's behalf, and so we were hoping to go this year, and unfortunately, I'm sure probably won't happen this year, but someday we want to meet with our sister city, because for those watching, especially in Sasebo, they are a tremendous partner for us. I got to tell you, the letters that I get from the Sasebo leadership, the holiday packages, both Japanese and American, so thoughtful. And even I remember a letter from their mayor talking about, of course, Japan was a little ahead of us in terms of dealing with corona, and a very thoughtful letter offering help and assistance, and also a little bit of a heads up that this is serious. And so that was something when I got it, America wasn't really talking about this as much. And so we do have a close relationship with Sasebo, and we have over the years. And even this facility we're in is a reflection of that relationship. So the exact history, some of the cultural services could tell you, but I know that when we put this together, there was a lot of joint funding. I know every year there's folks from Japan who come over and help curate and make sure everything is the way that it should be traditionally. And so this is a living reflection of that healing, of that peace, and of that relationship. And so it's an honor to be here today. And I want to thank the organizers also for putting this together. And Mr. Ambassador, we met, I think, in D.C., if I remember right. I did make it to the Japanese embassy when I was in Washington, D.C. with a bunch of other mayors. And I was met by this gentleman who said he was Mr. Begay, the honorary ambassador from Japan. And so I got to learn a little bit about his role and his connection, and actually sort of personally a connection from New Mexico to Japan, and how special and how grateful we are to have you representing Japan here. So very fortunate for us as well. Now, I think with that, we will wrap it up. I should be right on time, and I'll hand over the mic
We have a
back.
few more minutes.
Still a few more minutes. Well, I'll hand it back anyway.
But,
Okay,
yes.
we'll get in
But
position.
I also wanted to let you know, Mayor Keller, I contacted Sasebo City Hall and let them know that we are having this special event. And then I told them that you were planning to come, and the Mayor Tomonaga in Sasebo was very excited.
Oh, good.
So he is watching,
Pass
or he
on
will
our,
be
our
watching.
regards to,
Yes.
to the mayor.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he's very,
And hopefully
excited.
he'll come visit soon as well.
He wants us to go there because they're here last time. So
that's right.
yeah, it's our turn to go to Sasebo.
That works for me.
Yes. Okay. Are we ready? Almost?
Almost. We have a couple minutes.
A couple minutes? Yes. Well, thank you for all coming, and then let's kind of go through. We have Richard. Maybe he is our treasurer, and then also Sister City International liaison. And then he's the one that told us about this opportunity.
We have 2 minutes.
So,
2 minutes?
2 more minutes? Minutes. Would you like to say something, Richard?
Sure.
He's also been to Sasebo quite a few times. Say hi to Sasebo people.
I'm not sure I can follow such great people, such as the mayor, our former city councilman, and Kazumi of all people. Thank you, Kazumi. Hello, Sasebo. I miss you. I need to come back soon. So I know we're going to have a trip as soon as we can. It's been my pleasure to be there and to remember this peace anniversary we're celebrating today with such glad hearts and heavy hearts at the same time. It was my privilege to go to Nagasaki with Kazumi, and having been born, she was born in Sasebo, as you might know, and just to see it firsthand with someone that was there who had family and relatives, it was life-changing. I'm glad we have peace.
Thank you. We still have some more time. We started early.
You guys are good.
Thank you, Richard. Yes, we also had a Sister City youth group came last year, 2019. So we plan to do the exchange visit to Sasebo next year. And then so everybody, they are asking us whether we can make it, and then we are going to make a plan to take the 10 students who hosted the 10 students from Sasebo. So we plan to be in Sasebo next year, and then hopefully also we'll lead a delegation by Mayor Keller to go and visit Sasebo. Yes. How are we doing with time?
1 minute.
1 minute. Anyone wants to speak? Now is a chance.
We should give our staff a round of applause. Our director of the zoo,
Yes.
Final Park, Shel Sanchez back
Good
there.
job.
So we're a little bit
Yeah,
over,
thank
almost
you.
a minute away.
Yes.
Do you want to come and count 10 with me?
Maya and Jack, you want to come and count?
We're just going to count 10.
Okay, so when it
Okay.
says 50, it's still.
Okay. So we're all going to count from Usually
10.
10. 10. And then Davis and then Mayor Keller are going to ring.
We're almost there.
Thank you for being patient. This is our first time to do this, so
Well, and it's very specific, so. Okay, so
let's go ahead.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Davis. Be careful. Okay. Well, actually, this is the end of the ceremony. So we thank you again for coming and then be part of this special event, the ceremony. Thank you so much, and then you have wonderful weekend, and hopefully some of you can come to Japan. I'm sure Sasebo people want to see you. Thank you, guys.
Got it. Thank you.